Hi guys, hello, Mary meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. I'm here at ABC because it's cool. It's definitely cooler than running right home and trying to sweat my butt off. I just get in a small calzone and some Sprite, so they didn't have any diet Sprite. So I want to talk to you about the discovery of this morning with Rick Productions, what happened, and I decided to give him the boot because of the fact is that he apparently was accessory to this because he allowed it to happen. You know it was wrong. He chose not to change it. He chose not to make it right. Let me explain one thing to you guys. When you do something wrong and you know it's wrong and you don't make it right, you don't report the crime, then you're just as much to blame as the person that did it, okay? So, what Rick's spouse was doing was irreprehensible. And I don't like that. I don't like people that do that kind of stuff. Now, somebody might say is, well, he didn't say anything originally when you heard about it. Excuse me. Let me tell you something. I didn't know. I didn't have all the facts. Noodles didn't know either. Okay? Noodles didn't know either. Okay? Please understand that. What was Noodles gonna do? He didn't have a clue. Okay? Now, if you don't know what's going on, then how in the heck you heard all these hearsay, and you don't know, and you can't verify because you don't get all the facts. Then when we heard and saw the footage, I mean, Rick pretty much admitted it was true. Same thing when he supposedly slapped his dog. There was a video clip about that. I wonder if I can make the soda colder. I don't know. I haven't tried making a soda colder. I do know that the soda, because they just got put some in the refrigerators. It's a little warm because a lot of people came in here getting sodas and stuff. Maybe made just a tiny bit colder. But then again, I need more ice too. So, you can see I got my hair done. Went pretty well. It is really hot out there. So when I get home, obviously, I'm not going to be eating much of a dinner. But, oh well, what can you do, right? Guys, when somebody does something wrong, and I find out about it, given the severity and the gravity of the situation at hand, I am going to deal with it, all right? I'm not going to allow it to continue. That's just the way I am. I'm not going to allow it to continue. But, as I said, until Joanna came on today, we didn't know. Okay, we didn't know. And I do admit, it does upset me a lot. that this is being allowed to happen. I'm gonna have to get more ice, might as well do. So what are you gonna do? I mean, for content creators like me, you know, you're trying to do the right thing. You're focusing on doing a good show. You walk a very fine line. You want interesting guests. You want to have people to make the show good. YouTube, I'm sorry to say, is a mixed bag. You can't be sure of what you're going to get. Right now I'm trying to see if we can make this soda colder. Just holding it like I would pizza. See if we can try to bring the heat out of it. And I can feel it getting a little colder, but it's not really getting like frosty. It's not getting that cold yet. But I do feel in my hands it's starting to get colder. Now the ice had pretty much melted away, so there's like no ice in this. Okay. There's no ice in this right now. It is a little colder. So, what are you gonna do? Not much. Not much I can do. You know, chocolate over experience, I guess. That's about the only thing I can do. It's not that I don't want to have good guests, because I do. It is not that I expected to meet someone as irreprehensible as Rick Productions. I don't know, where does people even come from? Where did they come from? I mean, what are they thinking? You know, they're like, oh, well, you know, gee, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, you knew. You knew you were doing something irreprehensibly and terrible to children. Come on. Don't give me that crap. You knew. It's like someone playing around with a firearm, pointing it at a friend. They're not going to check to see if there's any bullet in the chamber, and cause, at very least, damage to their friend's well-being, and saying, gee, I didn't know it was loaded. It's because you didn't check to see if there was a bullet in the chamber. Come on. Let's see if we can wish this cold. Come on. Don't give me that lie. Come on. You knew better. You knew better. It's like I said this morning. You are the weakest link. Get out. And that's what I told him. Now I'm starting to get my cold mojo here. Oh, yeah. And this soda was pretty much warm because it stirred it out. Like they just put it in the freezer or refrigerator. So now I'm starting to get the cold into it. I'm removing the heat. I can feel it getting cold in my hand now. I'm using all the ability to absorb the heat. It's not super fast. It's getting there, though. I can feel it starting to get cold. All right, so what I'm trying to say is for channels like mine that are really meant to be more positive influence, trying to encourage positive dialogue. To run into such, oh yeah, now I'm getting it. Okay, let's try to see if we can tweak it just a little more. Yeah. All right, now it's getting there. Is that, what are you gonna do? Okay, take a break for this. What are you gonna do? You can't just assume that everybody's evil just because you bring them on panel. You can't assume everybody's good because, well, some people put masks on. They will wear a public persona and a private persona. And that's something to remember, is that we don't know all the things that are going on with everybody. You know, just remember something that Secret Agent Michele River said. You know, maybe an evil mind, you know. He's talking about 007 James Bond, right? Behind every face may be an evil mind. How do you know what the person's really like? Huh? All you're going by is a few words they say. And they can be full of it. They can be full of it. They're not telling you nothing. Because they know that once they find out the truth, in some cases, you're going to throw them out the door like yesterday's rubbish. And you know what? That's exactly what Rick found out today. He got thrown out the door like yesterday's rubbish. I'm not going to deal with people like this that know full well what the partner was doing and yet did not even bother to contact the authorities. That's not acceptable. Now, like when we said, well, what if the guy was abusive? Then he could at least contacted the police another way. He could have reached out to them and said, look, I need help. My partner is sleeping with children that are minors and doing evil stuff, and I need protection, but I do not want to be accused of this crime because I did not know, except the first time. That's the key, Rick. First time you saw is when you should have dialed the police, not 18 months later. And you think I'm going to sit there and allow this kind of filth to be on a show that is general audience? No, absolutely not. It goes against everything that I believe in. Just as it goes against my moral fibers to hear that somebody's hurting a puppy or a dog or a cat or any other child of God, or any creature of God, I mean, any creature. I know insects kind of hard to, to not, especially when they're like houseflies or things like that. They're buzzing around, bugging you all the time. Or other insects that sting and bite. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Well, this is my small lunch. Let me show you this. It's also very hot. That's a small calzone. There's the sauce on the side. So, and it's a little bit tepid. It's a little 12-inch calzone. Okay, so let's see if we can bring the heat down on it. Yeah, I still didn't lose my neck. You gonna put some more ice in your drink? Yeah, that is very toasty. Woo-wee! Yeah, I gotta let this cool a little bit longer. because otherwise that's gonna burn my mouth. Yeah. I didn't even ask for ice. Oh. So the point is what Rick did was irreprehensible. So I sent him on his merry way because I wasn't gonna tolerate that. Disgusting. Disgusting to see that. So this is a 12-inch cheese calzone, and I have some sauce on the side here. And this is very, very hot. And I'm gonna let this cool a little longer because otherwise all that cheese is gonna get all over the table. So it cooled me today. There's some more exciting news. He's now in the Salvation Army in Orlando. Okay. And I thought that was really interesting. He's trying to talk to me when I was in the hair salon. And I told him, I said, I'd call him back when I get home. Because for some reason on his phone, the way he uses his phone, it picks up a lot of echo. I don't know why it does. Where the echo comes from. This is definitely going to take a long time to cool. Holy smokes. So, I mean, what are you going to say? So tonight on Noodle's channel, we're going to try some new experiments. Okay, we're gonna try an idea to have a whoa, this might get a little messy. Oh yeah, this is gonna get really messy. All right, so let me, yes, I do know the test for mozzarella cheese, the quality mozzarella cheese. This meets that test very well. It's called the string test. The string test has to do with how well it strings up. And this is, I don't think this is part skim, which makes sense, because this is mozzarella or mozzari. Comes from the Italian word mozzare, which means mozzare, to tear. And oh, wow. Glad it's a small one. I hate to see what a large one would look like. Oh. Pretty proud. The large calzone is the width of a 19-inch pizza. Oh, I'll be honest, a 19-inch pizza calzone for lunch wouldn't have been too much. Too much. This is a problem. It's good though. I think someday soon we're going to check out the other places in town too. Like I said, I just I want to try to get this channel in a good standing, you know. I was very glad the Tiger Kitty came by today on the channel. It was nice to see her, nice to talk to her. Have us join up on the panels. She didn't even know about the background of the shot with the street cam. So I thought it was really interesting because I thought she was at least watching the show and passively, but she wasn't, which kind of surprised me. Let me just go ahead and hear my nose here too. I'm always carrying napkins. Okay, so she was like, wow, I love the background, it's so picturesque. And it is. And she didn't know about the background. We talked about this plan for months. Well, so I haven't done it so long enough to know we finally implemented it. Now, by the way, it's nice to have the apartment back to myself because, you know, we can finally do more things now than we could before. No, like we said. And just having the option of having Studio 1, Studio 2, and Studio 3. Studio 1 is the oldest studio. Studio 2 is the one we normally use. And Studio 3, newest, is my bedroom. And it's just nice to have that option. To not have to worry about I get mad and say, stop talking about me. You know, or then have him come up in the afternoon and go, you know, excuse, hey Michelle, I need this, I need that. To have that action to do a show uninterrupted is a blessing.
How is your calzone, honey? Is it okay?
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, can you do me a favor? Give me
Sure.
my bill?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? and you try to make a good show. What's nice is I don't have to worrying about working on Ed. I don't have to worry about if I was streaming in the bedroom in the Studio 3, I don't have to worry about him saying, I'm trying to sleep, kind of mentality. So I can just sit down with the phone on my desk.
There you go, sweetie. Have a good
Thank you.
day.
And I can just stream it. I can just stream it to. So how much was this? Well, not bad. $15.52. That's not really bad because the 20 spot will take care of this. I don't have to worry about the breaking change. So, point is, it's nice having the option to do videos in any room I want and not being interrupted. This is good. It's different. It's different, but it's good. I don't think I could finish the large one. It has a different texture to it. But I still like it though. I mean, this is my meal. This is my whole meal for the day. This is all I'm going to eat all day. Yeah, I had some cornflakes for breakfast, or frosted flakes for breakfast, but this is it. So, well, it's time for me to get ready to head out. But I want to thank everybody for watching this. And hope that you understand that we did proactively take care of the problem. I want to thank you for understanding. Okay? So for now, I'm going to head out. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay? Bye-bye.